Hi guys, I don't know if you hear me well. I believe I have to do it the old way of going to my channel and see if I can hear myself. Yeah, I can hear myself. That's fine. Okay, very cool. It's been a minute since we saw each other, right? Last time I did a live stream was maybe more than a year ago. I had to relearn how to do the OBS stuff. Anywho, who do we have in the chat? Because I saw a couple of messages. I smiled like, oh my god, I'm so happy that you're here. Because yeah, it's been a minute. Okay, we have Mark here. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? It's been a while. So, Mark is an indie author. He writes sci-fi, if my memory is correct. Let us know what you're up to. We have John here. Hello, John. We have a chat, like a proper chat on Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sunday. Sunday evening, if I'm right. Hello, hello. How was your trip to Italy? Because you don't know, but John has walked on the Vesuvius recently. There you go. See, I'm a snitch already. Hi, Kira. Yes, long time no see, indeed. I saw a message from you on the Discord channel this morning. See and hear you well. Thank you for telling me, because that's always, that's always one of my fear, is that nobody can hear me because I forgot to unmute myself. But yeah, apparently I can still do live stream, right? Okay, Mark says, I'm taking a short break from editing my fantasy trilogy because I'm packing to move again. No way! I believe it was like maybe. Was it 2 years ago that you moved? Or was it. I believe it was 2 years ago that you moved, right? It was in Ireland you moved. So where are you moving this time? Hi, Kira, says John. It was great. I believe it was. I believe it was an incredible experience to walk on Vesuvius. So yeah, guys, a long time no see. Last week I released my first video in about a year, something like that. In that video, I update everyone about my projects. And so if I show you this, you won't be surprised, right? Yeah, that's right. That's Project Sky. That's my middle grade novel that I printed out so I could, have a look at it, a hard look at it. I took notes, like, for example, here on chapter 2. Love that chapter. See? That was only chapter 2. But yeah, I finished reading through The Beast and I am now ready to tackle the edits. It's not that bad. I feared that it was bad, especially since I got 52 rejections from literary agents for it when I queried it. So yeah, it was something. Also, if you notice, yeah, I never know where my camera is for some reason. It's just there. Okay, see the name on the proof, Estelle R. van der Velde. Because yes, I will be using a pen name for that. Because I don't want to mess up my nonfiction. Well, to mix my nonfiction and my fiction. Because people that follow me for my nonfiction are not all interested in my fiction. But yeah, I will need to split my newsletter as well, but I don't want to. I want to keep everyone group here. Okay, Mark says, just over a year ago, but the job market in Italy is trash, so I'm going back to Ireland. Oh, so you were in Italy. Okay, I missed some things. Remind me what you do as a job, because I have no idea. Or I don't remember. And you went to Italy. I guess you speak Italian, right? My husband is part Italian. His grandfather was from Italy, in the Abruzzes. I have it in my head Mark was a teacher. Yeah, something like that. Something along the lines. But to be honest, I always thought, because Mark has such a baby face, that he was still a student. But you know what? I'm working in an agency where the average age is like 30. I'm 37, so I'm above average. I don't have a baby face anymore. Those days are gone. Okay, I did a course to teach English, but nobody wants to hire a 22-year-old with no experience. See, I told you, you have a baby face. But yeah, I get it. When I first started my career, can we say career? I was 21, 22-ish. I worked as a PR assistant for a football club. Yes, can you believe that? Yoga worked at a football club. Yeah, it was all boys. I was the only girl. Yeah. And it did not work in my favor. No. Jean says, hello, hello, hello. I believe I have never seen you on my live stream, so welcome. And I hope you will enjoy hanging out with us. So, Jean, what do you do? What are you working on? Tell us what you're up to. And so, yeah. You worked at a football club. I've never tell you that. That's surprising. Yes, my first work experience was at a football club. I was a PR assistant. I just finished high school. Well, not high school. I want to say university, but it's below the level of university. It's between high school and university. It's not really university. So I finished my bachelor in communication, and I was like, I don't want to study anymore. And so I found this job at a football club. It was near my parents' house, so it wasn't that far away. And yeah, I worked there for like 2 years and a half, something like that. But mainly I was alone in an office. It wasn't that funny. And I worked with people twice my age. Yeah. Funny. Not so funny. Not so interesting. Yes. I guess when you look at me, you wouldn't believe that, because the thing is that I hate football. I hate that with my whole body. I hate that. But yeah, that was the first job I could find, so I took it so I could get some experience. Because the thing is that when you're doing a bachelor degree or a master's degree, you're doing internships, right? But the thing is that when you put that on your CV, nobody wants to hire you, because internships aren't work experience. Sorry, what? I did the job of 10 people during that internship, but that doesn't count. Ah, God. So yeah, I took it because I wanted some work experience, that proper work experience that I could put on my CV. And yeah, I held on to that job for 2 years and a half before leaving. And that's when I moved to London with my now husband. After that terrible work experience. And then I did a master's degree in creative writing, and everybody was happy. Okay, Jean, I'm a student, but I really like making stories. Don't we all? That's why we're here. We're making up stories. I also have a lot of hobbies. Oh, tell us more about that, because my husband is a champion in having hobbies. He has a ton of hobbies, and I do too. Thing is that before coming to this live stream, I was actually playing with my Switch. And no, this is not a sponsored video. This is my Switch. I received it for my birthday, actually, so I didn't pay for it. This is my Switch, and I am currently playing the Hollow Knight Silk Song. And actually, before starting this live stream, I finally beat the fucking mushroom. Yes, that's the first boss. No, actually the third, but yeah. Yeah, took me a few tries. I love the exploration in that game, but the fights, oh god, no, I hate that. Ay, ay, ay. But I love that game. It's really beautiful. Welcome, Jean. You're in the right place. Yes, indeed. We are going to do some writing. Although not for long periods of time, because I put in the thumbnail that I would do the Pomodoro technique of 15 minutes writing, 10 minutes talking. But you know what? During those live streams, I like to talk a lot. Yeah. Those of you who've been there, you know. I haven't changed. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, because I was on a hiatus for like more than a year. So if you have any questions, that's also one of the purpose of this very soon live stream. You know, because I released a video last week, so I decided to make a live stream today, because maybe you have some questions for me. I don't know. But yeah. Yes, more talking. Ask me questions, Kira. Even though you know, because we've been in touch like for the whole year, so you know, but you can ask me questions if you want to. Okay, art, crochet, sewing, sports, clay, gaming, the list goes on. Yes, I get I get it. I do crochet as well, but very, very little. I have some material over here. You can see. Sports, I do running. Do you run? What do you do as a sport? Do you tennis, basketball, football? What else can you do? A lot of things. I don't have a lot of sports coming to my mind right now. Gaming, you saw the Switch. How about 15 minutes work, 5-minute break? You read my mind, Kira. I literally set a timer of 15 minutes. Like, literally. So, you're working on Once Upon a Sky for edits for today? Any other projects you have planned? That's because I told you something I shouldn't have. Yeah, my project for today is to kickstart the edits for this book. This is not the real cover, guys. This is just a dummy cover that I've put just so I could order a proof copy of this book. This is not, absolutely not, the cover, the cover for the project. It's just a dummy cover. I don't know what you mean. Yes, I guess. It's just because, I told Kira that I had a shiny new idea and I wanted to also put some time to work on that. Yeah. I'm attracted to another story as well. And yeah, but the thing is that I need to finish that one first. And then I will tell you more about that story. I promise. Not today, though. Okay, what can you tell us about the story? I'm excited to read it. Yes, I can tell you about the story. I can even do better than that. I can read you the back cover copy because as I queried it for a little bit more than a year, I have a sort of back cover copy that I can read to you if you're up to it. So let me know. I know the answer will be yes, but I want you to say yes, read us that. I play soccer, but I would really like to play volleyball. Oh, my boss is playing volleyball in the team actually. If he goes here. Hi, boss. Okay, right. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, let me find my back cover copy because it's somewhere. I have no idea where, but it's somewhere on my computer. Just give me a second. Wait a minute. So, documents, books, in progress. Once Upon a Sky. Queries. I got the synopsis, but I feel like this is not the thing you want. Wait a minute. Where would I have put that? Maybe it is somewhere in my emails. Author. Yeah, my other email. Wait a minute. Once upon querying. Okay, I have it. Here. Okay, I have it. Wait a minute, because I don't see you. Waffle! Yes, that's my surname because I'm Belgian, right? So Emma is one of the person who is calling me Waffle. She has the right to. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Don't forget to boop the like button. Thank you, Emma. Do you have any tips on developing, keeping track, and writing down a story? Yes, I do. I will come back to your questions in just a minute. Just the time that I read the back cover copy for everyone, and then I come back to your question. Okay, are you ready, guys? So, I never know where the camera is. Middle grade, contemporary fantasy novel. It's called Once Upon a Sky at the moment. I don't know if I'll keep that title. On my YouTube channel, it's called Project Sky. So you know. So here's the back cover copy. He needs to tame his wild imagination. She wants to be the best sky knight. Can he let himself believe long enough to help her? 12-year-old Maxwell struggles at home within his new formed family. His mother only has eyes for Lizzie, his stepsister, who seems better than him on all fronts. She doesn't care that he has become more down to earth to get the best grades at school, even as he dreams of orange irises and castles made of clouds every single night. Ruthra is a failed sky squire in charge of the princess's safety. When she goes missing, Ruthra worries about losing her head. As a mysterious disease spreads, she uncovers a plot that might just help her keep it on her shoulders. But will she be brave enough to fight for what is right? When Ruthra crashes into Max's window on a bird's back, he can't believe what he sees. What if everything he had ever imagined was true? Da da da. Sorry guys, can't see you. So there you are. Those are the first, the first draft of the back cover copy. If you're nice enough with me, I can read you a few pages of this. Sounds fun. Thank you. Okay, Jane. Do you have any tips on developing, keeping track, and writing down a story? The answer to your question is yes, I do. I also know that a few people in the chat have tips too. Yes, they do have tips as well. So keeping track and writing... Wait a minute. Keeping track of a story... I'm not really an outliner, but I'm not a full pantser as well. I'm a planter. I have like a structure of my story. Do you know the God, how is it called again? Do you know the Save the Cat Writes a Novel? this book. Wait a minute. So in that book, Save the Cat Writes a Novel, the author explains that in a story there are beats. So like the introduction, 1 minute, midpoint, bad guys closing. Anywho, there are like it's like a path that the heroes takes, and so for each beat of that book, I read like a little summary, or maybe a few notes on what's gonna happen during the story, so I can keep track where I am at. Writing down a story, I use Scrivener for writing, but I edit in Google Docs. I don't know. I think it's just my brain working like that. And developing a story. Developing a story. I don't know that one. I mostly read mangas. You and me both. But in developing a story, the thing is that I am a very visual person. So, and I love movies, I love TV shows. And so the thing is that I imagine it's all in my head, and then I write. I write what I see in my head. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. That's why I have to heavily edit my drafts. But yeah, that's what I personally do. Now I am not, I'm not everybody, and everybody has their own methods. So it's worth asking a few authors if they have any tips on all this. Mark says, I'd recommend keeping a story Bible to keep track of the characters, word details, and the general plot. It helped me a lot. Yeah. What helped me was to, write my few notes and keeping that note like right next to me. Break out your story in short pieces. Make little scenes, summaries, so you know the pace of your stories. Build it slowly. You don't need to have the whole thing built out at once, and you can discover slowly. Kira is an outliner. She doesn't tell you that. She's an outliner. I have the same technique, says John. Oh, that may work. Thank you. Pleasure. All right, people. How about we do some work? Because I said in my thumbnail, write with me. If we don't write, then I'm sorry, guys, I lied to you. Okay. So let's state what we are going to do during those 15 minutes. So 15. Because I want us to have a great start for this live stream, even though it's been 30 minutes that I'm talking. But it's been a while that I've done this live stream, so I wanted to, hang out a little with you all. Okay, so believe it or not, but I'm sitting on a developmental edits since 2022. So yeah, I need to get through it. I've already read that in 2022, but now we are in 2025 and I may have forgotten what my editor said at that time. Also, as I've read it completely beforehand, I believe that what I'll be reading in there won't be a surprise at all. But yeah, the thing is that when you have your nose in your story, you don't realize what's wrong. You have to put it aside for a long time and then take it back and then dive into it. And then you see the issues. Kira is a little bit of both. Starts with a thin outline and then discover the rest and fill in the outline as I go. Oh, that I didn't know. See, I learned a new thing today. I always thought you were an outliner, a planner. Okay, if I'm sitting down to write 100,000 word novel, I have about 20 scene outline, but the rest of the scenes are developed and plotted as I discover the characters. Okay, I'm going to figure out how to put 3 bags worth of stuff into 1 bag because all I have left is a backpack. Ugh. Good luck with that. Maybe you'll have to sell a few things or donate. I can't do magic, sorry. I'm very good at Tetris. You know the game? Well, if you're 22, maybe you don't know that game. It's the one with the brick coming from, the roof and going down, and then you have to pack them so they form a line, Anyway, maybe I'm too old school for you. But yeah, even if I'm very good at Tetris, I can't help you with that. I know Tetris, I'm not that young. Well, believe it or not, but when I'm talking about Tetris to the cashier at the supermarket, who is probably around 20-ish, that person didn't know about Tetris. He said, I wasn't born, and I was like, baby. Say I'm old then. Okay. Let's try 15 minutes and then we'll be back afterwards. Oh, wait a minute. There's just a new one. Maxwell Reed, hello. How are you doing? I'm just about to write draft 4 of my book, only fully rewriting my 193k novel because the pacing way off. A writer's life and all that. Yeah, I understand that. It's draft. My book is draft 4. No, draft 5 actually. It's draft 5. Yeah. The first time I did it, my character was 16. Yeah. Now he's 12. See, there's also a difference in... Yeah, I had to rewrite it completely after the first draft. But hey, you learn from your mistakes. Okay, let's do the timer and I will see you in 15 minutes. Okay. Let's go in 3. I can still do that. 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, guys. All right, we are back. We are back. Okay, Maxwell Reed says, yep, but we love it. Yeah, it's hard though. It's hard to, write a complete book just to realize at the end that actually the age range is off. That's the thing. But the other drafts were fine. I did it right the second draft, and so I could, continue this way. Okay, I just write my ideas in a little notebook when I get the chance, but I get way too many ideas. Well, you know what? I'm gonna show you something. For this book project I'm working on, I actually had a sort of brainstorming. Wait a minute. No, that's not there. Wait a minute. I'm gonna find it, but it's basically I did a little brainstorming and came up with like 100 ideas for the book, because I really wanted to, get a lot of ideas. Not that I would put everything into the same book though, but yeah, that's one of my spreads. There's 100 ideas on there. Not everything is in the book though, but yeah, it's it was it's random stuff really. It's like 12-year-old protagonist. That's idea one. Use sword as keychain. Don't fly on your own. That's random. Mention to Brexit. Seriously? There's no mention to Brexit in my book. But yeah, you get the idea. It's just to have like a little brainstorming. Stepdad in prison. Really? No, it's not in prison. I just wanted to have everything out so I could, just choose the best. Can I ask if you will be doing this again? What, the live stream or the 100 ideas? Because yes, I will definitely do it again. The live stream and the brainstorming. Publish with Andy, popping by to say hi. Hope all is well with you and the fam. Yes. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you in one of my live streams. That's right. It's my first live stream in a while. The fam is doing great. So, yes, thank you. And what's up with you? Tell us in the chat. Okay, so since I'm shipping my sword, your sword? What? You have a sword? Separately, I put a few of my books into that box to save some space. We're slowly getting there. I'm happy to see that 3 bags goes into one. You're doing some magic here. I wrote 2 chapters today, so I just prepared dinner. Well, bon appétit, comme on dit, as we say. Live stream, yes, I will be doing live streams again. The thing is, and I've explained that in my video from last week, but maybe you don't watch my video anyway, I will tell you it here. Thing is, I started this YouTube channel in 2020 when there was this whole pandemic thing happening in the world. And the thing is that up until 2024, was it? Wait a minute. Up until June 2024, I was releasing a video every week. It was a weekly video. I was releasing videos on Tuesdays, and I've never missed, like never missed once. And from time to time, I was doing live streams. Yes. However, in June 2024, I started a new job. And the thing is that there was a lot going on in the family as well. And I wanted to, spend time with my son. He's only 3. And, I want to spend as much time as I can with him. And I won't skip any time with him, like never. So I decided that if I wanted to come back to YouTube, I had to set some boundaries, right? And so instead of doing a video every week, I would do it once every 2 months. So that's making it 6 videos per year. And believe me, with my schedule, it's more than enough. Because with a full-time, I don't have a full-time job. I don't work on Wednesdays. But I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. My Wednesdays are off. But here in Belgium, kids are not in school on Wednesday afternoon, which means that my son goes to school only in the morning on Wednesday, and then he comes back home and we do stuff. So, meaning that all in all, I only have my Wednesday morning to myself. So with the little time I have, I want to focus on my writing and stuff. And so 1 video every 2 months, 1 live stream every 3 months. So that means that the next live stream will be in December. So yeah, that's the thing. So yes, I will be doing live streams again, sure. But the next one will be in December. I already have the date if you want to put it in your calendar. It's gonna be, of course not there. It's gonna be the 18th of December. So Thursday, 18th of December is gonna be a YouTube live. And the reason is that I already had to reschedule that live stream, just because on the 19th, which was originally the date for the live stream, I have a dinner at work, like the end of year dinner. So, I can't be at two places at once. Okay, Prashant. Tell me if I'm wrong with pronouncing your names or handles, because sometimes I like what. Prashant creates. Hey, hello. How are you doing? What are you up to? What are you working on? Let us know in the comments, and so we can share our writing journey. Yeah, that was just an impulse buy during my time in Italy. What kind of sword, though? Because the thing is that when you go to Japan, for example, you can, the katana, that I get. The sword? Is it a medieval sword? Is it like a new sword? Is it like a... What kind of sword? You got me intrigued. Is it small? Is it big? No idea. Sounds fun though. I think my sister, when she went to Japan, she brought back a katana. But yeah. Very weird thing to buy, indeed. Of course, I stopped and yeah, I forgot to unmute myself, so I didn't read. It's a full-size medieval-looking sword, not sharp, unfortunately. Fortunately for the people around me. You're muted. Yes, I noticed. Fortunately, I noticed I was unmuted. I was muted. I have a lot of stories and I get a lot of different ideas from them, but I can't decide on a main plot idea. Any tips? Well, Kira, John, if you are still in the chat, you can give your best tips. Mark as well, you can give your best tip as well. Can't decide on main plot idea. Any tips? Huh. Well, the thing is that you may have some sort of idea already. If you listen to your heart, sounds crazy, I know. But if you listen to your heart, maybe you already know what sort of genre is this. Maybe it's romance, maybe it's historic, maybe it's fantasy, maybe it's sci-fi. So the genre you may already have. My God, there's a lot of people in there. I'm amazed. Hi, nocturnal Cuba. Just finished journaling. Hi. Let me know what you're up to. As far but yeah, the thing is, for me, what happened with the project I'm working on is that I was taking the plane to go to Sweden, and I was just looking at the clouds, and it just came to me. But now I also have many other ideas for many more stories. But the thing is that I know that it's not the same story as Once Upon a Sky. It doesn't fit. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to answer your question, really, because the thing is that I'm not someone who thinks really through. I can't talk anymore. That's the time I can't talk anymore. I start with a title and the rest follows. Well, kind of the same as John, really. One of my stories is like a rerun of Little Red Riding Hood, but I don't know if I should stick to the basic story or branch out. Well, if you want to have something original, definitely branch out. Put as much originality in that story. For example, do you know the Lunar Chronicles by, I don't know, to remember, Lunar Chronicle. The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. Like it's a rerun of Cinderella, Snow White, Little Red Riding Hood, and Sleeping Beauty. But the thing is that she put so many original stuff in there that, of course, you can get things here and there, but it's a completely different story. And that's what will set you aside. Well, apart, it will set you in the center of your Oh my god, I can't explain. It's like, it will make you stand out. Yes, that's the word. Sorry. My English is going out. No, I don't. Sorry, I only really read manga. Hmm. But even if you read manga, you know that some manga are a rerun of some stories that already exist, right? But what makes the author stand out is that they are putting themselves into the story. Like they make it different yet the same. What kind of manga are you reading? Maybe I can help. I have a few mangas on my own on my shelf. They're here and there. There are two lines. Anywho, I don't know how to pick which story to do, but once you have one, try to stick to it instead of having 100 different unfinished projects. Yes, that's also a good one. Um, I'm mostly into romance manga. I was too when I was little. But what's actual? Like, what are you reading at the moment? What's new? Because the thing is that I'm very old into the manga world. I have some Kaori Yuki somewhere. I love also Setona Mizuchiro. Those are the two authors that I have in my shelves. What do I have? Yuki Obata? No? That doesn't ring a bell. So pretty much all my stories have romance in it. You know what? There's a lot of romance authors on YouTube or anywhere else, really. What's the romance story that inspired you? Hey, Shannon, how are you doing? Been a while, right? What are you up to? Hey, I've listened to your latest podcast for the tips and tricks with Dale Roberts, and it was amazing. Like you're inspiring me, really. John says the more you write, the more ideas will come to you. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Suzuki Juliet? Nope. Sorry. I'm very old. Like the latest manga that I'm reading is The Beginning After the End. And that's an isekai. It's like a lit RPG kind of stuff. It's like the, how is it called again? Solo leveling type of vibe, but more fantasy. I'm gonna Google your thing. Suzuki Juliet. Is it like something like Romeo and Juliet? Oh, come on. Ever since I've switched to DuckDuckGo, I cannot find anything. Google. Okay. Suzuki Juliet. Sorry, even Google cannot find what you mentioned. Might be something very, very niche. I'm good. Yes, it's been a while. A lot happening. Yes. Oh, yeah, the podcast. I'm only doing one more season, so part of next year, going to hit 100 episodes, and that will be the last one. No! What are you saying? Why? Why? I need to go on your podcast before you end it then. No, I'm joking. I don't have anything to say. Okay, so true, Jean. I've been writing a lot, but today I'm finishing up some last minute bonus stuff for my Fated Adventures. I sold the Fated Adventures as part of my Kickstarter earlier this year. It's an interactive story told partially through me. Yeah, I have heard that. I've heard about it with other parts online with video and games. Just sent the last packet this month. 6 months worth of storytelling. And what are you doing with that once it's finished? Are you going to publish it somewhere, or are you going to do a rerun? Okay, Suzuki Juliet. She does romance manga. Have you heard of Kamisama Kiss or Otaku Vampires Love Bite? I think I've heard of Kamisama Kiss. It's a popular manga of her. Yeah, probably. I think I've heard of that, Kamisama Kiss. Kamisama Kiss. Let me check the cover. Maybe that will ring a bell. Oh, the one with the cat here. Yes, I do. Indeed, that's very popular. Also, I love characters with white hair. I don't know why. It's been like that since I was young. I will be selling the Fated Adventures to the public, but rebranding to Romantasy Adventures. Oh, and you get to choose one of 4 characters to follow. Amazing. All with their own story and romance arcs, but they are all friends while trying to solve the mystery of their missing friends. That sounds awesome, really. After I get that public, I intend to separate out the 4 stories, add the love interest point of view, and sell them as 4 separate novels. That's impressive. You have everything planned out. Right now, it's like 270k words. It's freaking huge. Okay, so that's not a cat, that's a fox. Okay, my bad. Tomoe and Mizuki are my fave characters. Yeah, they look cute. They are cute. I do have everything planned out. I also plan to sell it as an omnibus with all 4, where you can choose your own adventure as you move through the story. The interactive portion right now allows the participant to do that. It's just incredible. It is incredible. You might have put so much work into this. I don't know how you do this. You're like a Wonder Woman. But I'm scaling back the interactive online portion for the public. I coded everything on my website, which was a lot. Wait, what? You coded? So you do HTML, CSS? And I didn't know that? The ladies at night say I have clones. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to get going. Oh, sorry to see you go. That was fun. Next time that I will be live, it will be in December. So if you don't want to miss out, maybe if you're not subscribed yet, you can subscribe or get my newsletter. I sent an email to my newsletter subscribers yesterday, so they would be able to come here. So if you want to, feel free to do so. Bye, Jean. Have a good night. Well, it's night for me. Have a good rest of the day for you. I did HTML, CSS, and Java. Ooh, we have a developer here. Well, the thing is that I do my own website by myself too. It's like hand-coded. There's nothing behind it except code. I do HTML and CSS. I'm very bad at JavaScript though, so it's very basic. I have Squarespace, so a lot of fiddling to override its code. Yeah, fair. I'm moving on to WordPress for the public product. Yeah, you have to know PHP though. I work in a web agency, so we do a lot of WordPress for companies and stuff. I'm the designer though, I don't code for that company. I code for my website. Java is harder but more versatility. Hey, I never expected to talk to code with someone today. Bye, Jean. Bye. I tried simple coding once and gave myself a headache. Never again. I've done a little PHP, but it's been years. I started training myself over 10 years ago. Well, you know what? My husband is a developer, so there you go. He's learned so many different languages. He's best at JavaScript, React, but he does a little bit of HTML and CSS as well. When I say a little bit, it's more than that, but you know. And yeah, I've learned HTML and CSS with him actually. I hired someone to do part of my author website and then reverse engineered it. That was 4 years ago. That's interesting. Well, I'm still a baby coder. I don't do mediocre queries. I hate those things. With my core, I don't like this. But I kind of mastered Flex and Grid. When it did, I was like, oh my God, everything's possible. But media queries, I'm not there yet. That's why my website at the moment is like just this one column, you know. How's the kiddo? He's fine. He's completely fine. He's potty trained since July, which is amazing because it took like 2 weeks and then he was ready. And he's also potty trained at night, which is amazing as well. I don't know how he does it, but he amazes me every single day. Just like that. Also, we're doing pony riding every Wednesday afternoon, and it's really nice to spend time with a pony and my son. Very relaxing, actually. but also very draining. So when I come back on Wednesday afternoon, I'm like, ugh, please let me go to sleep. But yeah, he's doing great. He started school in November last year. And yeah, very good, very nice. He's awesome. And I'm so, so proud of him. Nice. My youngest is now 12 and he's 6 foot. I have no idea what that means, 6 foot. I'm in centimeters, but I'm gonna Google it. 6 foot in centimeters. Ah, wow. That is tall. Yes. Yeah. So for anybody European here, 6 foot is 182 meter, 182 centimeters. I'm 170 centimeters, so he's taller than me. He's 12 and he's taller than me. Okay. For Christmas last year, he was 11. He asked for coding books and a PC, which we got him, and now he's far surpassed my skills. Yeah, but the kids are like, they have superpowers. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so tall. I'm the shortest person in my family again. Well, me, I'm lucky. My dad was very tall. He was 6 foot as well. My mom is smaller than me. She's one 160 centimeters. I don't know what that means. 160. Ah, 5'2", and me, I am 5'5". That makes sense. I don't know. Okay, guys. I think that we may do another round of writing, because the thing is that if we don't do that, then I would have spent the whole live streaming just chatting with you. And I would feel like I've lied on my thumbnail saying, "Write with me." Okay. My dad is 6'2", but hubby is 6'4", and we both have uncles at 6'8". Doctor says kiddo will be between 6'6" and 6'8". That is tall. Is he thinking to do some basketball or something like that? It is silly, Mark. Then add in that that's autistic and status, and people are not sure how to take him with the first meeting. Maybe I've missed Mark's comment. Did I? Maybe I'm missing some messages here. Wait a minute, guys. I'm only seeing Shannon's. Oh, seriously? YouTube withheld Mark's comment and I had to prove it. He said, I imagine your 12-year-old being some full-grown adult dressed as a kid. Hey, I don't understand that YouTube withheld Mark's comments, because I was seeing it I was seeing them like a minute ago. Where are you gone, Mark? Wait a minute. That's so silly. YouTube. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Yes, Mark, I'm not ignoring you. Oh my god, I see them now. Imagine your 12-year-old being some. Yes, I see that. I tried. Yeah, I saw one. Did I stop existing? Oh dear. No, you did not. I know you did not. I don't understand why I don't see everything. Like, just for a moment. I have no idea why that happens. Next time I'm putting you as a moderator. Can I do it now? Add as moderator. There. You are a moderator on my channel, Mark. So I can see you. Crazy. That's crazy. Anywho, let's do a last 15 minutes thingy and then I wrap it up. Except if you just want to chat, of course. Thank you for that, Anna. My pleasure. Let's do it. Okay. See? I was just, trying to make sense of the foot thingy. Okay, let's do 15 minutes and then I will wrap it up. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, guys. And we are back. Oh, you're quick to answer. Hang up some laundry and stared at my backpack with confusion. Okay, what confuses you? Have you succeeded in putting 3 bags into one? Ooh, sorry for the thingy. Made progress on the bonus material. Amazing. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure talking with you after this year hiatus. Even though it wasn't wanted, you know, I just wanted to have a maybe 1 or 2 months, and then it transformed into a year. Yeah. I didn't wanna, but I took it anyway. And it was fun. Thanks for the sprint and love catching up. I'll be doing the Secret Santa again this year. Oh, awesome! With confusion because I don't know how I'm gonna fly to Ireland with all my stuff. Thanks for the stream. The announcement video will be in 2 Sundays. Everything's planned out. I see. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure talking with you all, and I'm amazed that even though I've been gone for a year, you're still there. It's yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. And I love you all. I love the community. It's just amazing. Anywho, I wish you all a very nice, lovely rest of the day, wherever you are in the world. It's the evening for me, so I'm just gonna take a shower and go to bed. And I will see you in December for another live stream, and actually next month for another video. Bye, guys.